6:30, breakfast. 4 eggs, only 2 yellow, 1 green apple and 2 tablespoons of oats. Yummy. Week 2, day 4, and a weather report. It is 8.5 degrees, but it feels like 2. And that is the weather today. It looks lovely. It's going to be a great day. I don't see much of the sun coming out, and that is also fine. Good morning, beautiful humans. I hope you're doing so well. A light drizzle has started to occur. I don't know if you can see that, but it is pretty and it is beautiful. All nature is beautiful. There is this saying that says the earth belongs to those who are not afraid to get their hands dirty. And I think it states the earth instead of the world, because a world is any place we can create in our mind. But the earth is a set planet. It is a recognized planet in the ecosystem. That is why I think the saying says the earth belongs to those. And it has got nothing to do with worldly things. The earth is a natural planet with many natural entities and different naturals. I'm talking about earth, water, land, sea, beautiful nature. And if you are not afraid to get your hands dirty, I mean that works. That means physically working. Taking on a career, cleaning the garden. If you go on a walking route, picking up the rubbish that people just throw next to the road. So hard work, energy input, all those things add to the fact that if we give our bit, nature will give back. And it is exactly the same with our bodies and our hearts and our minds and our souls. If we give our bit, that which is natural will give their bit back. So on week 2, day 4, you are tired. Your system doesn't know what's going on, because the closer the body comes to realizing what the mind is trying to do, the closer the heart and the soul also now kind of bring their percentages. So now it's not mind 75%, heart 2%, this one, that percent. All of them are reaching the 25% mark, and very soon you will be equally balanced in heart, mind, body, and soul. And that is where we want to get to, because that is where real achievement takes place and the real understanding of the achievement takes place. It's been 11 days and darn it, we are still in it. And I'll be danged if we give up now. It's not easy choosing the healthier lifestyle. It takes longer. And look, make no mistake, there are easier ways to lose weight. There are easier ways to get a better body, just like there's easier ways to look younger. But then there are sure ways. Training and good nutrition has stood the test of time. Back in the day, the California something 40. I'm going to sneeze. There was a diet, the California something 40, and I remember my mom and my dad ordering this diet via phone, and these milkshakes arrived. They stayed the way they were. Then there was Thins. Was it Thins? In the old days, and people were losing weight on Thins. And now the new thing, man, it sounds like Olympic, is Ozempic. Now this is the new craze. There will be another craze in 5 years' time. But putting the work in, showing up and doing the workout, and eating every single meal without skipping your proteins and your greens, drinking your water, taking your vitamins and minerals, and taking in your pink salt, that has stood the test of every time, every pill, every new miracle workout. And it is something, when you invest in, it can go forever. It is not, oh, okay, this pill I'm paying for now, it costs too much, I must stop, and then everything blows up again. Do not be afraid to do the work. Get your hands dirty, girls. I love you so much. You are so appreciated and you are so achieving. If you are on week 2, day 4 at the very minute, high five, you are achieving. And even if you are not, that is also fine. You do what's good for you. I love you lots. I'm going to enjoy the rain now. And I must go do side leg raises. Love you. Our side leg raises before we clock in. I only wanted to demonstrate that my mouth was still full of apple. You've got this. This is going to be a great day because it's what we make of it. You choose how to respond. You choose how to react. I love you lots. Remember, anyone who has the ability to anger you becomes your master. Choke on that. Everyone who has the ability to anger you becomes your master. We do not get angered. We are ladies. I love you. So our 9:30 meal consists of 2 tins of tuna, just loads of greens, leafy greens, and half a tub of Greek yogurt, natural yogurt, and pink salt always. Yum yum. So for the 13:30 meal, which would be meal 3, we have got piping hot rice, 120 grams, 160 to 180 grams chicken breast with salt goes over the proteins, the pink salt, and then leftovers from tea. Bon appetit. Hello. The best thing about an at-home workout is pajama pants and socks. Oh yes, stretch both. So today we are doing glute workout at home so that you can see how to train your glutes when you are not in the gym. And our first one is the rear donkey kick. You will be in a kneeling position. You will bring your leg up and stretch it to the back. This is the one option, and you'll really feel it pulling in the glute. And then the other option is kick to the back and extend the leg. Kick to the back and extend the leg. That is the rear kick options. So either lift it or extend it. Now the second one is you're going to lift your leg to the side. You're going to lift your leg to the side and you go up. Your shoulders need to stay as straight as possible. Is that in the way, or can you get it?
Yeah.
And then when you are done with that leg, you carry on to the next. And that is the side leg lift. And it's all fun and games until tomorrow morning and then it's like, what happened? Then, single leg glute raise. So, I'm lying on my back, I extend my leg and I press up with my pelvis. And I press up with my pelvis. Press up. Then I change the legs and I press up. Press up. The double leg glute press is I open my feet about shoulder width apart and I up with the pelvis. Up with the pelvis. What you can do is add weight on your pelvis, but make sure you do not injure yourself. Then, sidewalk lunge. So, you want to get in a half squat position, but your bum is not going down. So I'm not activating this muscle. What I want to do is kind of activate this muscle. If the back pulls up, the bum pulls up. Then I just baby lunges, side lunges. Then we get the rear lunge. So I'm standing like so, and I go to the back. And this one wants balance. Step to the back. Step to the back. Step to the back. And then I change legs. And that is a killer glute workout. Good luck. And so another day draws to an end. If you see the light flashing, it's not special effects, it's really just the light flashing. We survived. And if you're questioning, why am I putting myself through this? Or if you might be looking at this thinking, why is she putting in so much effort? Why is she this? What is the heart's desire behind this? No one knows anyone's story. No one knows anyone's story. But I am doing this for a version of me in the past who didn't have control over her finances or what was on her plate or what her environment was. I'm doing this for 12-year-old Lindy because that's the age where I stopped wearing costumes in public, shorties. That is the age at which I started covering my body. And that is the age at which I realized judgment takes place. And for many, many years, I would say from the age of 12 till about 40, I didn't like my body. And if you don't like your body, you think something is wrong with you as a whole. There's nothing wrong with you. Humans are humans. I do wrong, you do wrong, I do right, you do right. Humans are humans. And for the longest time, I didn't know where to put my trust. There is a story that will unfold later. But I understand that adult Lindy has a mind given by our good Lord to create a safety space in which teenage Lindy can heal. And if I was 13 years old, I would want someone like Lindy, 42 years old, to put their arms around me and say, hey, it's going to be okay. Life is going to work out just fine. And you know what it is? God gave us the ability to do, and so we should. I also have a dear human. She told me, no man, be happy with how you are. I am happy with how I am. I am so happy with the abilities God has given me to improve my knowledge and skill throughout life, to improve on my health and wellness. And it's like telling someone that's drowning, no, just chill there, hang in there, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Just no, there's a lifeboat next to you. If you've been given the ability to receive the lifeboat given from God, take it. I love you guys so much. You are so loved. You are loved. The you 10 years ago are loved. The teenage you is loved. Sometimes it takes a miracle to get where we are. So that those who are judging us, let they judge. They have no idea where we come from. They have no idea the blessings the Lord has bestowed upon our heart, mind, body, and our soul to have brought us out of that and put us where we are right now. You are all allowed to be blessed because the man on the middle cross said we are allowed to be blessed. We are all equally allowed to be happy and achieve and bless others and be there for each other. I love you so much. And oh, darn it, you've got this. I'm just going to add this. Before the age of 12, I didn't know anything was wrong with my boobies. My friends' boobies, they developed, and everyone was like, oh my days, you're supposed to have big boobs by now. And I felt like, whoa. I've always been okay with all the sports and athletics and schoolwork. I've always been okay, but now something I have no control over is setting me aside from the rest. And at that moment, I was cast out. Before that moment, I didn't know that we were supposed to have big boobs. And guess what? I still don't have big boobs. Now I am all right with it. I wasn't that time because I didn't understand. When people called me fatty at school, at the age of 12 and 13, it really hurt. Like, okay, before this, I didn't know that we were supposed to be a certain size. I didn't know that. After my competition last year, a friend at work, when he saw me, he said, wow, you got fat quickly. And it was fine. I was like, and then? Then it was fine because I understood people's perception. And when I said I was going to compete, there was one person that genuinely, from the start, said, we're going to do this. And that's my coach, Salumin. She said, ons gaan het doen. We're doing this. And then I said, well, I must tell 2 or 3 other people so that I can affirm I'm going to compete on stage. And I told 2 or 3 other people. But you know the way they kind of nod and, yes, it's okay, we hear you. And it's like, yeah, okay, no. I had one woman believe in me. And she made me believe in me. And throughout getting ready for the competition, even paying for the bikini already, I knew in my heart, Lindy, you will never be able to get on a stage in a bikini in front of people that you do not know, because you cannot even get into a bikini in front of people that you do know, love, and trust. That is how small the inner me in my mind was concerning my body. And I had already purchased the bikini. I had already paid for my spot on stage. We had already gotten the shoes, and we were about 3 weeks away from the competition. And I told myself, you're doing all of this and you know for a fact you will not get on that stage. You won't have the ability. And we were sat in church on a Sunday, 3 weeks out of competition, and I heard this song, Come Just As You Are. They sang it in church. And I said to Stace, that's my song. I'm posing on that song. And I'm going to try to share the link of that. Just as you are is enough. But if it is in you to want more, and that's your heart's desire, and it is kind and it can touch others, do so. Because somewhere out there is a woman who has lost all hope in herself, is a woman who is covering everything from her body to her heart and her mind and her soul. There are people out there that are not living a life at all because they have so started believing in the lie that they are not worth it. And you are worth it. If each one of you could see yourself through my eyes, you would understand how worth it you are. To my originals doing this challenge with me, do it your way and pray, pray, pray. This is a journey that has brought me so much closer to my Maker, because I understand the abilities and capabilities that the Lord has put in a woman's heart. We are dedicated, disciplined, and determined beings, and there is nothing that we cannot achieve when we believe that we can. We have the strength of the good Lord in us, the man on the middle cross. We have his strength, we have his kindness, we have his grace. Let us display that towards the next person. You are worthy